Prominent investment firms, ARK Invest and 21 Shares, recently submitted joint applications for 2 Ethereum futures exchange-traded funds. This move coincided with recent reports indicating that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission might be on the verge of approving Ethereum ETF applications. Earlier it was discovered that the former U.S. President and 2024 White House contender Donald Trump held up to $500,000 in an Ethereum wallet as per an April filing dollars with the U.S. Office of Government Ethics. And Trump was later discovered to have $2.79 million in a crypto wallet, according to official documents received by the Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington. Their partial victory, following the partial victory of Ripple and its legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission on 13th July, ETH immediately soared to a 3-month high. It surpassed the $2,000 price mark the next day, but fell thereafter. Yet the U.S. District Court of the Southern District of New York ruled in its judgment that the sale of Ripple's XRP tokens on crypto exchanges, and though programmatic sales did not constitute investment contracts, hence it is not a security in this case. But the court also ruled that the institutional sale of the XRP tokens violated federal securities laws. ETH is the second largest cryptocurrency, with a market cap of $200 billion. It is the bedrock of several blockchain projects running successfully. The first quarter of the new year brought a stop to the heartbreak crypto investors repeatedly experienced in 2022. However, the balance of the crypto market has been nothing close to the AI hype of the same period. What is the sole reason? No, ChatGPT. In fact, the natural language processing tool has accustomed itself to providing human-like conversations. As luck would have it, ChatGPT has proven to be worthwhile for traders and analysts too. Here it's worth noting that these days almost every sector and individual seems to use it to their advantage. And the good thing is, the broader crypto ecosystem has not been left out of the trend. So with the Ethereum Shanghai upgrade set in motion, I spoke to ChatGPT about the development while touching a bit on ETH's price. And so for this article, I decided to test the AI's intelligence regarding one of the major upgrades of the crypto space this year, Ethereum's Shanghai upgrade. Proposed in 2022, the upgrade is the most significant development of the second largest blockchain since the merge. And for a while, assets were allocated to the Ethereum beacon chain. The beacon chain is the consensus mechanism for the 2022 proof-of-stake transition, thereby making sure that newly created blocks and validators are duly rewarded. However, in this case, each validator needs 32 ETH deposited into the Ethereum mainnet to qualify. The idea of the Shanghai upgrade was scheduled for March 2023. However, it was completed on the 12th of April with a delay. This to allow these validators to begin withdrawal of their rewards. ChatGPT, on the other hand, has existed for some years. However, its recent push by OpenAI has shown that its ability is one that no other AI product may be able to match up with work. Here's where it gets interesting. I openly admit that ChatGPT could be one of the best innovations of this decade. However, my views on this incredible development won't allow me to keep my hands to myself. So I decided to test its knowledge about the Shanghai upgrade. Trust me, you will be amazed at its response. Looking at its response above, it's evident it started by correctingly, some would say it has a 0.2. However, a further evaluation showed that it acted like it was not yet in 2023. Notably, it made some errors with the definition. A notable observation is its mention of the pass switch, popularly called the merge. This is an event that took place in September 2022. Even so, it still responded to like it is a future event. But no, I'm not blaming its capability as it is a learning tool. So, to further assess its knowledge, I educated it
or shall I say jailbreaked it, by having a heart-to-heart conversation.
And something I find interesting about ChatGPT is not only its smartness, but its human feel too. As shown below, I tried to educate it on what the upgrade was, and to be honest, I never expected an apology from a bot. But yes, I got it. However, it again failed to give the correct answer to my inquiry. Although I must applaud it for giving bits and pieces of related information. While it did not get to the testnet stages that the blockchain had reached and passed, it is worth noting that the Sepolia and Goerli testnets have been forked. Ethereum developer Tim Bako had on 14th of March said that several validators had failed to upgrade on the beacon chain. But also this has caused some issues with the nodes on Goerli. With Bako Novium at the development team is working on it, so it does not affect the mainnet upgrade. Let's get back to ChatGPT. As you probably know, developments in the crypto ecosystem sometimes led to a hike in tokens related to projects. Unfortunately, that was no case for E3 during the merge. In fact, the altcoin's price was shredded after many looked forward to an uptick. And that sentiment as the next upgrade approaches is similar among some investors. In light of this, I decided to ask ChatGPT's opinion about the matter. And remember how I said it apologized and gave me a human-like feel. And this time it was different. And, its reply was something any honest person in the space would give. Really, I decided to jailbreak it using the do anything now model. This was a trick I discovered from AI writer S.M. Rayan. In this jailbreaking process, ChatGPT is expected to give a response to my command and, if possible, ditch its excuse of not being able to predict the future. Then, again, I asked ChatGPT to give me a price prediction following the Shanghai upgrade. And voila, I got a jailbroken response. Here's what it said. And consumers were seed and were centered in modelizing mitigation. And also that secret that prevents the price and a price that I don't find them down to the right, to the Shanghai upgrade. We then asked what will be the price of Ethereum by December 2023. As you can see from the jailbroken response, it projected a bullish ride for King Alt. It predicted that ETH will be worth 5,000 to 6,000 by the end of the second year. Again, an astonishingly optimistic prediction. At press time, ETH was trading hands at $1,648.01, reflecting a modest drop in its price. While both ETH's relative strength index and money flow index rested below the neutral 50 mark, its on-balance volume registered an uptick. And in conclusion, the short-term prospects of ETH seem rather bearish. I gave ChatGPT one last chance to redeem itself. Again, this question was a simple one, and I expected an accurate answer. I went further to explain things, defined it carefully. But here's what I got when I asked it to show me the code of ETH's price on a price tracking platform like CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. If you had thought it would disappoint again, burst your bubble. ChatGPT gave me the code for ETH's price. Another thing I was impressed with was the disclaimer it gave about not using the information for investment purposes. And all in all, I must admit that ChatGPT has come to stay. Even though it lags in some areas, I noticed that if you teach it, it learns fast. However, I can't say for sure that it would get you information about Ethereum or the Shanghai upgrade quickly. And since I had limited knowledge about AI, I decided to speak to an expert. I was lucky enough to get the attention of Ilmin Shaziev, CEO and founder of the ITU. For Kana, He is a Dubai-based techpreneur with extensive experience in launching IT and deep tech projects. Has a strong background in IT management, data science, and AI. ChatGPT seems to be giving a few incorrect or backdated answers. What do you think could be responsible for this? So despite its tag as a know-all artificial intelligence tool, ChatGPT is still a human invention and therefore prone to errors. So the chatbot is still in its early stages of adoption. So incorrect responses are imminent and bound to serve as a basis for future developments. With the recently launched GPT-4 showing more advanced responses, we can be sure that improvements are being made and that this tool will be more consistent moving forward. About money, for example, the first step is entirely seeing Shanghai Forest Century cases support for storms and reports to a forest sows people left, damaging AI to plays for crypto document. And artificial intelligence can do anything, including predicting a cryptocurrency's price. And the tool can do this by riding on the tons of available data, which it can efficiently use as a basis for its predictions. Still, while predicting the price of crypto is one thing, the accuracy of the prediction is another. Considering the fact that AI can only use data, there are fundamental factors and analyses that it may not be able to factor in, thus impairing its accuracy by a significant factor. If it struggles to give correct responses up to date developments, how long do you think it would take to learn about it? AI development and what ChatGPT embodies is a dynamic innovation that is bound to improve over time. With the current advancement in OpenAI and the available funding level, we can expect the technology's evolution to produce real-time results in the next 3 to 5 years. Q, do you think AI in any way can influence the Ethereum blockchain or ETH's price going forward? There are many aspects through which AI and a blockchain protocol can coexist, and innovators, including our team at Farcana, are exploring what new use cases we can build in this regard. While AI and blockchain are independently innovative, their combination can do quite a lot, including influencing ETH's price. Meanwhile, OpenAI may be working on improvements to the challenges experienced by ChatGPT. On 14th of March, the company revealed an upgraded version of the product on GPT-4 with amazing medical capabilities and talks of passing difficult exams. Who knows? Maybe it could fill in for all the lapses opened up by ChatGPT. And so now that there's a new version, I wanted to see if there's any difference or improvement. My next line of action was to ask GPT-4C's first question I asked ChatGPT. And to my surprise, it gave me a direct answer. Following my experience with the upgraded version, I must admit that GPT-4 seems to be smarter than the ChatGPT 3.5 model. Although the answers were not entirely correct, the body did not give a not being familiar with the term excuse. Following the encounter with ChatGPT, I must admit that it may be a good idea to leverage its capabilities. As technology develops, so does its potential to revolutionize the cryptocurrency ecosystem. And more importantly, you may want to take its classic response a little seriously. This is because it might be practically impossible for ETH to replace the US dollar of the world's reserve by the time frame. Besides that, there has been a slow rate in the network growth of several crypto projects recently. But with ChatGPT available, crypto education and adoption could improve as far as price analysis and prediction of Ethereum is concerned. ChatGPT turned out to be a reliable ally. You only need to interact with it enough, and it will guide you to the moon. Though the AI bot predicts a price rally for ETH by the end of the year, its on-chart metrics predict a bearish sentiment for some time.